everyone, welcome back to another episode of Product Management Chronicles. I'm Alex, and today we're diving into how the most famous software products out there have evolved. Here on this channel, we break down the key decisions that took these products from just an idea to a major success, all through the lens of product management. We'll explore the strategies, data, and business moves that fueled growth and kept users engaged. If you are into product management as much as I am, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and let's jump in. Today we are going to take a closer look at how Facebook's interface has changed over the years. We'll explore the design decisions behind each iteration and how they impacted user experience, engagement, and Facebook's overall growth. From its early days as the Facebook to the global platform it is today, we'll break down it all. So if we take a look at the original Facebook interface, it really shows us some smart product management choices that were all about laying down a strong foundation for growth. The whole thing was initially aimed at Harvard students, which was pretty clever because it focused on a specific group, helping the Facebook build a really tight-knit, engaged community right from the start. The design was simple, which made it easy for first-time users to jump right in. There were clear options for registering and logging in, which helped people get started without feeling overwhelmed. Plus, the feature set was right on point for its audience. Things like searching for people at school, finding classmates, and visualizing social networks were exactly what those users needed. This user-centric approach played a big role in how quickly it caught on with students. The design itself was clean and blue-themed with a prominent logo which helped establish the brand and build trust among users. And then there is the personal touch. Mark Zuckerberg's name down in the footer. That little detail helped reinforce his involvement and added to the credibility of the platform. Starting with Harvard also gave the Facebook the chance to make tweaks and improvements based on real user feedback before expanding to other universities. They were smart about emphasizing registration, which added a layer of privacy and security that was key to building user trust. And of course, the links to terms, privacy policies, and contact info showed that they were already thinking about transparency and compliance, which would be crucial down the road as they looked toward monetization. All in all, this early version of Facebook really set the stage for its massive expansion by focusing on community building, user engagement, and trust, three things that are pretty much essential for successful product management. This profile page from the Facebook in 2005 marks a significant step in the platform's evolution. At first glance, you can see how the interface has become much richer in features compared to the initial version. Now, users could share a lot more about themselves. Contact info, interests, even a short bio, making profiles feel more personal and engaging. The introduction of profile pictures was also a big deal. It added a visual dimension to the user experience, making interactions feel more real and connected. Users could now see who they were talking to, which definitely helped in building a stronger sense of community. And speaking of community, the options for groups and events on the left side show that Facebook was really starting to push for more social interaction. Joining groups or attending events allowed users to connect over shared interests, which was a smart move to keep people engaged and coming back. Now let's talk about the sidebar ads. This was one of the first signs of the Facebook dipping its toes into monetization. By placing targeted ads right where users would see them while browsing, the Facebook was beginning to figure out how to turn its growing user base into revenue without disrupting the user experience too much. Overall, this 2005 profile page shows how the Facebook was carefully balancing user engagement with monetization strategies. By adding more ways for users to interact and share while also starting to bring in revenue through ads, the Facebook was setting itself up for the massive growth that was just around the corner. By 2007, Facebook had really stepped up its game with the profile page, making it more streamlined and user-friendly. The layout became cleaner, with your profile picture taking center stage, which helped reinforce your personal identity on the platform. The left sidebar was packed with quick links to your friends, photos, groups, and messages, making it easy to navigate and explore different parts of the site. This definitely kept people engaged and spending more time on Facebook. One of the coolest additions was the mini feed. It summarized all your recent activities and updates right on your profile page, so you could stay in the loop about what your friends were up to without having to bounce around the site. You could also share more about yourself with detailed, editable personal info, which made it easier to connect with others over shared interests. They kept the top navigation bar consistent, so you always had simple access to home, search, and sharing options, which made the whole experience feel seamless. Plus, Facebook started taking privacy seriously by letting you customize settings right from your profile page, addressing those growing concerns about online privacy. By 2010, Facebook's profile page had really evolved, focusing more on user interactions and sharing content. The wall became the central hub where users could post updates, share photos, and engage with their friends' content in real time. This change encouraged people to stay connected with what's happening around them. One big shift was the easier sharing of photos and videos right from the status bar, making the platform more engaging. You could really see Facebook's push towards being a visual, content-rich platform. The right sidebar started showing personalized ads, which was a clear step toward monetization, user data, and activity. The navigation at the top remained straightforward, making it easy to access essential features like your home feed, profile, and settings. Notifications and friend requests were always visible, pulling users into constant interaction. On the left, you had quick access to photos, videos, and apps, making Facebook more than just a social network. It was becoming a hub for various online activities. What's also interesting is how they started integrating external content like events and group activities directly into the wall. This not only kept users engaged online, but also encouraged them to take part in real-world events, deepening their connection to the platform. This layout really showed Facebook's growing sophistication in blending user engagement with monetization, all while keeping the user experience at the forefront. By 2010, Facebook had really started to embrace third-party apps like Farmville, which was a pretty big shift towards making the platform more engaging through gamification. This move let users play games right on Facebook, which not only kept them on the sites longer but also boosted interactions through social gaming. The way Farmville was set up within Facebook was pretty clever. You had options to gift items, invite friends, and share your in-game achievements, which encouraged people to engage with their network while playing. It created this ongoing cycle where playing the game and interacting with friends just fed into each other. This setup really showed that Facebook understood how important community and social connections are in gaming, and they used that to keep people coming back. And let's not forget the ads. They were integrated right alongside the game interface, which was an early but smart move towards making money. By keeping users on Facebook while they played popular games, Facebook could serve up more ads and learn more about what users liked and did. This seamless blend of gaming, social features, and monetization is a great example of thoughtful product management. In the end, bringing games like Farmville onto the platform wasn't just about fun and games. It was a strategic move to boost engagement, improve the user experience, and open up new ways to make money through ads and in-game purchases. It really highlighted Facebook's ability to evolve and innovate in line with emerging trends in social media and online gaming. By 2012, Facebook had completely revamped its profile page, introducing what they call the timeline format. This update was a major shift focusing on creating a more visually appealing and story-driven experience. The first thing that stood out was the new cover photo at the top, allowing users to personalize their profiles with a big, eye-catching image, making their profiles feel more personal and unique. The timeline itself was designed to chronologically organize all of a user's posts, photos, and live events, turning their profile into a dynamic narrative of their life. This layout really encouraged people to share more about their lives, from big milestones to everyday moments, making their profiles a living archive. Plus, users could now add live events and even backdate posts, which was a cool way to create a complete digital history. Navigation was also improved with key sections like Friends, Photos, and Maps prominently displayed right below the cover photo, making it easy to dive into different parts of a friend's profile. The addition of the activity log and update info buttons directly on the profile page gave users more control over their content and privacy settings, which was a big plus for those concerned about their online privacy. On the right side, there was this new ticker feature that showed real-time updates and interactions, keeping users in the loop with what their friends were up to. And of course, targeted ads were seamlessly integrated, showing Facebook's growing expertise in blending social interaction with monetization. Overall, the 2012 timeline redesign was a big step forward for Facebook, focusing on user engagement through visual storytelling, personal expression, and better navigation, all while keeping privacy and monetization in mind. It really solidified Facebook's place as a central hub for social interaction and personal history. By 2014, Facebook's Newsfeed really started to focus on giving users a cleaner, more visually engaging experience. The top navigation bar now had a prominent search feature, making it easy for people to find friends, pages, or posts. This shift was all about making sure users stayed engaged and could quickly access whatever they were looking for. In the main part of the screen, the posts were front and center, especially big, high-quality photos. And of course, right below each post you had those like, comment, and share buttons, simple but powerful tools to keep the conversation going and the content circulating. Seeing what mutual friends were interacting with added to the sense of community Facebook was really trying to build. Over on the right, Facebook mixed things up with personalized recommendations like people you may know alongside targeted ads. This blend showed how Facebook was balancing user experience with monetization. The ads were carefully tailored thanks to Facebook's sophisticated data use, ensuring they were relevant to the user, which was a win-win for both the platform and advertisers. On the left sidebar, users could easily jump to core features like the newsfeed, messages, and notifications. And at the bottom, seeing which friends were online encouraged real-time chatting, reinforcing Facebook's role as a place for instant social connection. By 2015, Facebook's profile page had really evolved to make it feel more personal and engaging for users. You've got the prominent cover photo paired with the profile picture, which really lets people express who they are visually. This kind of visual personalization was right in line with the trends on social media at the time. Everyone wanted their profile to stand out and reflect their personality. The layout was user-friendly too, with clear sections for your timeline, abouts, info, friends, and photos. Everything was easy to find and manage, making the whole experience smoother. The timeline was still the main hub, showing status updates, shared links, and everything else in a chronological order. It made it easy to keep up with friends and jump into conversations as soon as they happened. On the left sidebar, you had the About section, where you could quickly check out someone's work and education details, relationship status, and mutual friends. It was a quick way to get to know more about people, making connections feel a bit more meaningful. Facebook really positioned itself as the go-to place not just for sharing daily updates, but for making life's bigger moments too. Over on the right, you had options for updating your info and accessing the activity log, which showed Facebook focus on giving users control over their profiles. It was all about making sure people felt safe and in charge of what they shared, which was key in keeping that trust between users and the platform. By 2016, Facebook's profile page had really stepped up its game, focusing more on keeping things personal and engaging. The layout was straightforward, with sections like Timeline, About, Friends, and Photos all laid out clearly. This setup made it simple to hop around and manage your stuff. The timeline was still the star of the show, keeping everyone in the loop with a steady stream of updates, photos, and links. It was the place to see what your friends were up and stay connected. On the left, there was all the personal info like where you work, where you went to school, and where you live. This was great for helping friends, old and new, get to know you better. Plus, the photo section with all those tagged pics made it easy to relive memories and see what everyone's been up to. Over on the right, there were ads and sponsored content, but Facebook did a pretty good job of making them feel relevant. The ads blended in without being too pushy, which kept things balanced between making money and keeping users happy. This design was all about keeping the vibe friendly and fun while still making sure Facebook stayed profitable. So by 2015, Facebook's profile page had really grown up into something sleek and user-friendly. The design was all about personalization and making social interactions smoother. The layout was clean, making it simple to jump between sections like your timeline, about, friends, and photos. Everything was organized to help you find and manage your stuff without any hassle. Over on the left sidebar, there was space for all the nitty-gritty details like where you went to school, where you work, and where you live now. This wasn't just filter, this info helped people connect over shared experiences, making the platform feel more like a community. On the right side, Facebook smartly integrated targeted ads and sponsored content. They got really good at serving up ads that didn't just feel like spam but were actually interesting, balancing the need to make money with keeping the user experience smooth. By 2017, Facebook's profile page had really come into its own, focusing on both personalization and privacy. The cover photo and profile picture still took center stage, letting users showcase their unique personality visually. This wasn't just about looking good, it was about making your profile feel like a real reflection of who you are. A cool feature introduced around this time was the View As option. This allowed you to see your profile exactly how others would see it, whether that's the general public or specific friends. It was a big deal because it gave users more control over their privacy, something Facebook was really starting to emphasize. In the center of the profile, the feed kept things chronological, displaying posts and interactions in real time. Posts were more than just text, they included things like location tagging, which added context and relevance to what users were sharing. It was all about staying connected in real time. The right sidebar made it convenient to interact with others, offering quick options to add friends, follow someone, or send a message. Meanwhile, Facebook's ad game was getting pretty sharp, with sponsored content and suggestions tailored to be relevant and non-intrusive, reflecting their sophisticated ad targeting and monetization strategies. By 2019, Facebook's profile page for public figures like Leo Messi was all about enhancing branding, community engagement, and monetization. The layout is super user-friendly with tabs like Home, About, Photos, and Videos, making it easy for fans to find what they're looking for. In the middle, you've got recent posts, photos, videos, the works designed to drive likes, comments, and shares, which keeps the fans hooked and coming back for more. On the right, there is a community section that shows off the number of followers and even prompts you to invite friends, creating a sense of belonging and encouraging organic growth. You'll also see targeted ads and sponsored content sprinkled in, but it's done in a way that does not feel intrusive, just seamless. Plus, there are buttons for using an app or jumping over to the official website and other social media, which helps drive traffic and engagement across different platforms. And then there is a section for liked pages, which highlights endorsements and partnerships, adding another layer to the public figures brands. All in all, it's a well-rounded strategic setup that works for both engagement and monetization without overwhelming the user experience. By 2020, Facebook's design for public figure pages like Tom Cruise's really showed how the platform has grown into a hub for branding and engagement. The profile is all about strong visuals with a big cover photo and profile picture that instantly catch your eye and reinforce the celebrity's brand. The central feed is filled with a mix of updates, photos and videos, catering to different ways people like to consume content. This not only keeps the page interesting, but also encourages more interactions from fans. On the left, there is a handy intro section that gives a quick rundown of key details and links to other platforms, making it simple for fans to connect with the celebrity across the web. Over on the right, you can see how many people are following the page, and there are buttons to help grow the community even more. The way Facebook integrates all these elements, visuals, navigation and community features, makes it a powerful tool for celebrities to keep their fans engaged and connected. It's all about making the experience smooth and keeping fans coming back for more. Thanks for sticking with me as we explored how Facebook's interface has evolved over the years. It's really interesting to see how each change was all about improving the user experience, boosting engagement and helping the platform grow. If you enjoy this deep dive into Facebook's history, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more insights into the evolution of other iconic software products. Drop a comment below on which product you'd like us to cover next. Keep thinking like a product manager, and I'll catch you in the next episode.